if you have ever asked yourself if you should start OFM or participating in the OF industry as a whole in 2024, I'll give you the pros and the cons. And after the video, you should basically be able to answer the question yourself. So let's get started. I'll start with the negative aspects, or at least the challenges you will face, where you should ask yourself pretty heavily, like, is this actually what I want to do personally? So first of all, like, in my opinion, the biggest downside of OnlyFans management as a whole that I never see someone talk about really is you need to have a ton of different business skills at the same time. It's the same reason why dropshipping, in my opinion, is super hard to do. Let me give you an example. If you want to start selling like a video course about how you can get big in the gym, like some fitness bullshit, whatever. The only thing you need to do is record a course one time with the camera and then find people to buy it. So it's very easy to start with. In OFM, you need 20 different skills at once to even start making money. You need to be able to do video marketing in a creative way, like TikTok, Instagram Reels, whatever. This needs to be your first skill. You need to know the algorithms of every single social media platform. You need to be a good salesman because you need to sell to the OF subscribers once they subscribe to your profile, because that's where the money is. If you don't know anything about the OFM industry, I can just tell you to go into the free community my partner and I have created with over 1,800 members by now, and read the free ebooks that we release to help you. It won't cost you any cent. But let's continue. Also, you need to be able to acquire clients, to get creators, models to work with. You need to be able to copyright, so you can write like bios and messages and captions that do the thing you want them to do to get new subscribers, whatever. So these are just some skills you need to have to start. These are not good to have, they are literally necessary. So if you have no clue about business, you should either not start, or either you should prepare at least for all the challenges that are come. And you should understand that it's gonna take you, if you have no clue about business, it's gonna take you months before you see the real money come in. So OFM, even though a lot of people say the opposite, this is the worst place to make quick money. All the coaches, the course sellers, and all those fake guys who act like they make money, they tell you, yeah, it's quick money, super easy to start, best business in 2024. I'm here telling you the exact opposite, because I'm not trying to sell a course. I'm just telling you how it is. Prepare yourself that you'll lose a shit ton of time and you have to learn a lot of skills. But before we get into the positive aspects, why I say it's good to start, I'll give you another point. And that point is the large responsibility. And I never saw someone talk about this in depth, so let me get my point across. Let's say you are a salesman for a phone company. You're selling like iPhones and stuff. If you don't do your job right, the worst thing that's gonna happen is you get fired and you can't pay your rent. So like all the responsibility is on you. Like you can decide if you work or not, because who cares, right? If you fail, you're the only one having to face the issue. But in OFM, from the moment you start, you have not only the responsibility for your employees, right? Your chatters, your editors, your VAs, whatever. Your biggest responsibility is the creator you work with. You are basically working with their intimate pictures, videos, thoughts, whatever. You are impersonating them. I mean, of course you are not, because this would be against the OnlyFans guidelines, but I heard some people impersonate the creator on OnlyFans with chatters. If this is what you do, then you're playing with this person's reputation, persona, with their income, because a lot of them quit their job to do it full time. So you have a large responsibility to provide and to take care of your creator. And this is literally how it goes. So if you're some dickhead who wants to try out a new business, who's not entirely sure, bro, don't do it. Don't do it, honestly, because it's a lose-lose situation. You won't succeed because you don't have the business skills, and the creator you work with, the model, is doing tons of work for nothing, risking her reputation in her hometown, in her family, whatever. So don't risk some bullshit like that just to make like $2,000 and then stop the business. This is not the time for being like an idiot to make quick money. Be aware of your responsibility and act accordingly, also for your own safety, because as you all probably know, like legal cases in this industry are very common, even if you haven't done anything wrong. So don't provoke some bullshit just because you're lazy. So these are the main downsides that I see that are not being talked about enough. So let's talk about the good stuff. Why I think it's a good industry to participate in if you know what you're doing. First of all, the industry is growing every single day. Every day, men get up, start their workday, come home, and spend money to just jerk off. The industry is growing and it's growing rapidly. The adult entertainment business has been around for hundreds of years, but in the day and age of the internet, it's growing unbelievably fast. So it's not a bad idea to participate, especially when I tell you that the industry is still very early. For example, the webcam industry, which I would say is kind of similar to OFM. It's already been around for a while, and the big players, the big companies, the big managements, they already took over. So it's very hard to start as an amateur. But in OFM, the gold rush is still before. So we can still start our agency, make some money, and grow, whatever, before it really gets that big. So you're still very early, still a growing industry, so it'll be safe. It's not like it stops working after a year. You can play long term, you can put your trust in this, you can, if you want, lay all your eggs in one basket and go all in this industry, because we're just starting out, bruv. Like, this is just the fucking beginning. Also, it's a very valuable industry. So the amount of money that's going through OnlyFans every single day would shock you, bro. This is unbelievable. Like, there's so much money flowing from the subscriber to the model, to agencies, to third parties, whatever. Like, there's literally fucking money everywhere. So if you know what you're doing and you dedicate some months to learn the business and to work 16 hours a day, if that's what it needs, you'll get a lot of the money that's flowing around to you. So the cash flow in this industry is super high. To be completely honest, and I have a lot of friends in like different businesses, the cash flow in OFM is by far one of the most valuable ones in the business sphere as a whole. There are not a lot of businesses where you have that much cash flow with that little cost. You literally don't have to spend money to start, which is again another good point for OFM. Because if I tell you right now, start in the, let's say, real estate business. Yeah, cool advice, but fun fact, you need like 10 million to start to even like get the good buildings, whatever, which to some of the viewers, this may not be the case. So OFM, you don't need a single cent. You can start from today, from your fucking MacBook in your fucking flat in whatever, Michigan. You can start to become a millionaire today. Now, this is everything I wanted to talk about. If you want to know how to start, if you don't know anything about the business, just check the free ebooks completely for free that me and my partner just released to the public in the video description. And if that's not enough, join, like I said, 1,800 other members inside our own free OFM community to network, to meet other guys, to get all the valuable information that I can't talk about on YouTube. So that's it with the video. Have a very nice and successful day. We'll talk soon. Bye bye.